Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire. We gained a little bit of confidence as the Ironclad. I did an Ironclad run last night off camera while I was waiting for my Neo Citron, aka Lemsip, to kick in. I beat the whole game up to the third boss, 21 minutes. Then, I forgot to recall. I forgot to get the key that would let me go to the fourth level, and the run just ended. But still, I was amazed. It was like inflame, spot weakness, a bunch of heavy blades, like literally like 4 heavy blades in a 15 card deck. And I had peace pipe, so I was just cutting. I'd go rest, cut a strike, go rest, cut a strike, go rest, cut a defend. And they're still coming. Anyway, so I'm feeling okay. Like, internally and externally, I'm a little snotty and sick, but brain-wise, I'm not feeling too bad. I hate this choice. It wouldn't be my number one. Well, none of these would be like what I would consider to be a good option. Max HP plus 7 is fine. But I think I'm going to take remove. And I'm going to cut, pardon me. In case you can't tell, I'm a little hoarse. Not, like a Shetland. I just mean like my voice is a little bit... I'm caffeinating, I'm Dayquilling, not at the same time, Mom. We're gonna get there. I'm telling you, I thought I won tag against my nieces last week. It turns out they used biological weapons. Coughing and sneezing and picking their noses. What do we take? We did remove a strike, so we can afford to add 1 attack. However... Heel Hook right now I don't think is that good. Sucker Punch upgraded is pretty solid. But I don't know. Would we rather have Crippling Cloud? Let's find out. I meant to click on it to see, just to get a closer look. But instead, it turns out we're going to be going for it. So, I went on the Slay the Spire subreddit and I learned something very valuable. Which I should have known before. I was just too lazy to do the math. The formula for the total amount of poison damage... that is done by a stack of poison is elucidated. One moment. We were doing really well with backstab, but we don't have like a corpse explosion yet to justify it. I actually think, and I like piercing wail as well, but I'm going to take an attack here just to give us some gas early on. And I will buy no potions. And I really like a leg sweep. I think I will do that over a card removal. Anyway. The amount of damage you do... We're going to hold off on Crippling Cloud. With a stack of poison is equal to the total stack of the poison times itself plus 1 divided by 2. It's a very simple formula, but let's say you put 4 poison stacks on an enemy like we do with Crippling Cloud. Hold on. Math. So you do 4 times 5... which is 4 plus 1. You get 20. You divide it by 2. You get 10 damage. Now, it takes as many turns as the stack value is in order to do it, but you get the idea, presumably. We are adding a lot to this deck, but I kind of see the value of the Sneaky Strike. I do. So where do we go first? I think Crippling Cloud is definitely your... it does only add 3 poison, but hey, 3 times 4 divided by 2, that's actually 6 damage over 3 turns, admittedly. So it's not that good, but it's either that or leg sweep. I think we start here. Keep in mind that's 6 damage per enemy, so depending on the elite that you fight, it might be worth a little bit more or a little bit less. Terrible first turn. Okay, so what we do is we all out attack and hope that it doesn't get rid of Sneaky Strike. Beautiful. Then we do Sneaky Strike. To be honest with you, even though it's going to buff him a little bit, I think you definitely do Crippling Cloud with 7 times 8 is like, 56 divided by 2. So it's 28 damage over 7 turns. Most of that damage is front-loaded, so hopefully we kill him before it becomes really like a big problem. It's always dicey here, but I'm going to choose not to attack. This time, we'll definitely do this. Get Sneaky Strike for free. Strike, he's going to be down to 33 HP. You know, I think I'm willing to start blocking as much as I can. Certainly, I think a leg sweep is very strong here, and then we play that. We're only taking a little bit of damage. We probably have him next turn, and we have him, hopefully, without even using our potion. All right, that was a really good fight. Thread and Needle is nice. With our deck as expensive as it is, I think there's no reason not to take Bullet Time. That's one of the rares. I wouldn't say I look down on it. Okay, let's be smart here. We're going to start with a Neutralize, then All-Out Attack. It got rid of Sneaky Strike. It's just something you got to accept is going to happen sometimes. Plated Armor just lets us make up so much ground there. I mean, this is really good. It's not really fair to say that I look down on it, but I used to take it on like every silent run it showed up on. And then there was a period where I was like, I don't know if it really fits. And now I'm like, dude, every time we draw it, we're going to play it. It's fantastic. And this is going totally fine so far. I don't think we need a second leg sweep. Deadly Poison, I am fine with if we build towards a poison deck, but I don't think we have that yet. So I think I'm going to skip, and I'm happy with one leg sweep. Dude, Fossilized Helix is insanely good. I realized this last night when I got Fossilized Helix, and then I ran the numbers in my head. But I didn't actually fight the boss because, again, I forgot to recall. But the first time the final boss hits you, he does 60 damage. So even just to have this to prevent 60 damage strikes me as being, like, incredibly great. We don't draw yet, so we don't need to upgrade Bullet Time. We either draw it in hand or we don't get it at all. So we'll upgrade Leg Sweep first. We are without a unifying theme so far, and I think that's A-okay. Truth be told, I mean, we're definitely going to weaken you. We're not going to take any damage. It's just the question of who we attack and how we attack them. We're going to do it like this. The one thing... You know, I kind of hate it, but it's okay. The one thing that gives me pause right now is, like, I don't really know what the deck needs. And that's an important step. Like, I know roughly what to play when we draw it so far. That's going okay. And this is a deck that I would say, as of right now, pretty much just consists of good stuff. Being able to keep the enemy weak is also, you know, incredibly valuable. There's a little discard meta, so I am looking, I suppose, if you pressed me for it, I'm looking a little bit for, like, a... Tools of the Trade would be really nice. We're really keeping some deck spots, you know, warm for eventually, hopefully getting something useful here. So, Sneaky Strike is free, which is awesome, and now you're doing 12 damage, which means we don't even have to defend, but we will anyway. I'll tell you right away, what's the problem with this run is highly simple. Hold on, you're going to be at 43. Now you're going to be at 37. 2 strikes next turn. And 6 more. I think we don't play this. I think we will benefit from not playing that. But it's going to be a little close. I was hoping to draw a little bit more gas, but we still did do a little bit more damage this way. I think. Well, that's a little rude. We do have 14 block, though. So yeah, we lack sustain, and it's a real problem. I'm just thinking right now, like, we're going up against a Hexaghost. How am I going to kill the Hexaghost in a timely fashion? And I don't have a good answer for you. You son of a gun. We still got you, but... I'm thinking, okay? This is a tough one. Really, what I'm thinking about is, do we take Predator or nothing? I think I'm going to take Predator. Draw plus Bullet Time is pretty useful. Okay, I'm going to heal. The idea there is at least... Well, I guess we were going to rest no matter what, probably. But either way... It's not an easy choice necessarily, but I don't mind losing 3 max HP, and this gives us the ability without a doubt, to upgrade before our final boss, although admittedly, or the final boss of this floor, although of course admittedly, the boss is going to do more damage because our HP is higher. Well, I honestly think we want a Sucker Punch, and I'm doing that. This is a mature decision for me. I'm taking it to try to make sure the enemy is weak at all times. This guy being weak is insanely valuable for us. So we really want to draw, like, yeah, crippling. Sucker Punch is even better. Now he's doing 24 damage. I'll take another Crippling Cloud. I think we're going to pop the Dex Potion as well. I would really like to not take damage. We get 14... You know, we'll play the other Crippling Cloud later. This is the only turn where we really have to be super strong. I think we're going to lose 2 plated armor. No, we're going to lose 1, but buffer. Yeah, that makes more sense. Leg sweep, all out attack. This is going to be a long fight. Are we going to... We could draw bullet time next turn. You're already so weak. I think we just do it like this. Yeah, that makes way more sense. We really want to maximize our odds of drawing bullet time with other cards that we can, like, as many cards as possible. But this guy, we don't have enough killing power. This guy's going to get there. At least you didn't dump Sneaky Strike. I appreciate that. So again, we got 28 poison damage, but we got to live long enough to make it work. Pretty simple setup there. The one thing I will say, we do have a lot of decks. And a lot of block just in general. So, I mean, this guy's going to be weak forever. But it's going to take us a long time to get him down. He's definitely going to cycle at least, you know, to this point, I should say. So, we're going to lose a little bit more here. We're going to be down to 1 plated armor. No, we're down to 0. My mistake. Easy enough. I think we're going to make it, but with the amount of burns in the deck now, it's getting a little touchy. This is extremely good. Okay. Thank God for the weakness. Now, I don't know if we needed Sucker Punch to make this pop, but I appreciate its existence nonetheless. Clearly, we need some way to kill this guy faster. And this is not just this guy. We need some way to kill every enemy faster. You know what? I do want to draw. We're still going to take a little damage, but at least we can draw through the burns and hopefully get to something else. Like more burns. I beg you, sir. 24 damage. It's not so bad. 10 plus 9. It takes you close. I think I'd rather leg sweep and just push it forward, though. My word. What is this, 100 burns? Well, this is not something you should look at right now and be like, this is a good run. It did work, and I like our relics a lot, but we need some incredible sustain. I gotta think about this. Wraith form is obviously good, but it doesn't seem like what we need. What I mean by that is, you know, if we pop Wraith form against this guy, maybe on that turn we were going to take 24 damage, we probably would have lost. So you look at something like Nightmare, but what do you duplicate? It takes up your whole turn right now. Admittedly, if you can duplicate Sneaky Strike and then get discard, it's like 30 free damage. But it still does take the turn you use it on. So you look at Doppelganger and you go, okay, even if we have 4 energy, I don't know if I see this being that good. Even with bullet time, we're only going to get 1 out of it. I kind of don't like Doppelganger, but I think I might be making a mistake, but I'm going to skip. I gave you my reasoning. Please respond. You know what? I'm going to try to add 5 cards to this deck, although I'm trying to think. Runic? You know, Runic actually might be better because it allows us to hold on to Sneaky Strike until it's most valuable, or until it's actually worth something at all. So yeah, I'm feeling not particularly strong about this run right now, although I was mere moments ago feeling much better. So we'll see. I don't know. This guy's not going to be so bad once we can weaken him. You know what? Why wouldn't we save the defense in hand? That's something we have to remind ourselves. Yeah, I'll use it. We have to remind ourselves with Runic Pyramid, we don't want to play cards that we don't have to play. I really thought this was going to be enough for whatever. Why even play that? Because now you... Oh, never mind. You're good. I forgot about plated armor. Okay, they're thread and needle, I should say. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, he's doing 7 damage. You need to play a single block. Then we'll play 2 attacks to try to chunk him down ASAP. Our hand's going to be full, but this is okay. So, we will play Survivor, and we'll dump just maybe a basic defend because we don't need it. And we'll hold on to these. Okay, good, 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 good. It's like it's a passive, well-laid plans. It lets you get your deck set the way you need it. You know, we can hold on to leg sweep until a turn in which it's much more advantageous to play it. I think we got something okay now. I mean, at least against this guy. This is like an actually really good fight. It took us a second to get there, but... Okay, still thinking. Is a calculated gamble necessary? Perhaps, being able to discard... Like, our deck is... It's not super thick, but being able to discard maybe 8 cards, draw again, and you have a very likely chance to draw into a Sneaky Strike. I could see it. But it's definitely, this is a deck that's very out of my wheelhouse right now. Well, we definitely want to do this. I think we will leg sweep just to get 1 artifact down. And then please get rid of the Parasite. Nah. Still very good. So we Survivor. Dump Parasite. Now, keep in mind, you already have enough block. So we'll just do that. Now, next turn, Calculated Gamble. We're not going to draw a Sneaky Strike, presumably. Calculated Gamble, though, allows us to get to that Sneaky Strike. Is there anything else we'd rather play? Probably not. We need block desperately. Well, actually, we need weakness, so it is kind of tempting to play maybe a Crippling Cloud and then try for it. I think that's actually pretty astute. Let's try that. So you're only doing 14 damage now. We got to a Sneaky Strike, but obviously we don't have enough energy to actually make it happen. Alright, if we play this, we only take 7 damage. Or actually, we take 0 because of the buffer, so that's fine. Use them if you got them, right? Now we have nothing to discard. Bummer, dude. Let's stack weakness even longer. And we're definitely not getting hit. That's okay. We're going to get to that Sneaky Strike at some point. It's just a little bit of growing pains right now. I don't tend to roll a discard meta too much. 2 block. 2 block, huh? Well, again, this means we only take 7 damage. Pretty tempted to use the Explosion Potion if we need to next turn. Do we need to? I do not know yet. Let's find out. Absolutely not. Okay, okay, okay. I think we want nothing here. Sounds good to me. Remove all strikes. Receive 5 bites. You go down to 59 HP? No thank you. We're already going to remove Parasite, so it's going to be a little... It's going to be a little touchy, I think. Appreciate the weakness on turn 1. You're going to do 12 damage if I kill you. Can I kill you? Yes. Okay, so we're surprisingly safe. You know, people have been telling me for a long time. Let's actually go. Although still, actually, we're going to take damage. No, we're not because of buffer. People have been telling me for a long time to stop worrying so much about artifacts and start just taking good cards. And I'm starting to believe them. Although I don't know how good this deck is going to fare as things get a little bit deeper into the run. For right now, I can't deny that it's doing great stuff. So we're not taking damage. You're already weak forever. Let's draw, especially given our propensity to probably draw bullet time here. Lovely. So we'll heal. And, I mean, all-out attack does not kill you. Gets you real close, though. You're dead next turn regardless. Yeah, like, it's working, kind of. I feel pretty, dare I say, capital S smart for taking Runic Pyramid. It's like one of the few times I actually identified it as useful. I do think Terror is necessary. We're not doing enough damage to enemies. I will try this, because I think we need to shoot for the moon, and it is the Necronomicon. So we have another curse we can't do anything about. And I will probably rest, just to stay ahead of this. We have another campfire, eventually, anyway. So, I think footwork is a necessity, and I'm going to cut Parasite even at the loss of the HP. I don't think I want anything else. I refuse to lose all of my gold, but simultaneously, I do hate this. Give me a footwork. Okay. Who should be weak? I don't know. Maybe you? We're not really doing much damage here. Are we going to play leg sweep is actually a very good question. If we play defend, we can hold leg sweep, which is probably better. And then play nothing? Sure. I'm probably going to pop the strength potion just to stay ahead of this right now. Things are going to get a little touchy here. Alright, so we're definitely going to play Survivor and get rid of the curse. Then Sneaky Strike is free. And I guess I'm going to go for you first. It gave us a huge energy refund, which I totally forgot about. We're definitely not taking damage. Yo, this is actually a very, very interesting deck right now. You are doing so much damage. Oh my god. 7. I can't kill you. 24, you're doing 24. That's perfect. Dude, we're going to make it out of this just fine. What a deck. It has no theme, and it must kill. Necronomicon was actually like a really solid option for us. We're lucky we got that. Not yet. We do want to take... I mean, Pantograph, dude, is really good. I'm actually going to take that over the Sapphire Key. I know we're getting into a little bit like, you're going to forget again territory. I don't think so, but it is possible. You know what? Keep Necronomicus in your hand. It's an easy, guilt-free discard target for a Sneaky Strike. Now, really wanted Sneaky Strike to be a little bit better here, but it is what it is. So I think we're going to footwork. No. We have to, pardon me, we have to Survivor first in order to have the energy to play footwork. Or in order to play anything. And we get the extra defense out of that. Or the extra energy, I should say, out of that, which is really nice. We don't need the block. So I'm going to hold leg sweep, and I'm going to play Terror. Even as expensive as it is, that was an okay time for it. Oh, okay, a 0 energy bullet time is relatively solid. Straight up, I'm going to play 2 of them just to clear hand space, and then we're going to hold the rest. Everything's going pretty well right now. Alright, so here, not as easy. This would double up, and I think we would just accept that we would take buffer on this one. That doesn't bother me. And you have 5 energy, so we're going to kill you next turn with Sucker Punch. Alright, everything still kind of cruising here. A dagger throw is pretty tempting for discard enabling. So I don't think it's incredible, but I will take it. Mostly, it helps and it's upgraded, so I think there's something to that. Purity, we can't even use it on Necronomicurse, so I'm not really that interested. It's probably a little late. I think I'm just going to cut a basic strike. It's a little late for the chest, I think, but I don't know. You may disagree. At least we're finally starting to pull garbage out of our deck. Now, this is... I was wondering if this would happen. It's a very interesting situation. This is weird, by the way. I have to run this through in my head, because we could actually use Sneaky Strike twice. If we play Survivor, discarding even like a bullet time, we go up to 4 energy, and then we can get the discard out of this. Is that worth it? Or would we rather just bullet time? It's such a wonky but possibly good choice. I know this seems so backwards. But hear me out here. It's like Survivor, dump bullet time, and then I'm actually going to make you vulnerable, and I'm going to Sneaky Strike you twice. Then... okay. We might have gotten a little big for our britches there. We did use 2 potions, by the way, so that's like... it's a little bonkers. But we're going to definitely make it through this. If we make it through this, it's going to be hard not to fight the next... especially because we have Pantograph. Yeah, I'm willing to go for it. This could kill us. I'm so happy, by the way. We got Terror immediately. I think we want to do this. Maybe not. Draw Sneaky. Yo, let's go. Because we've discarded, we got incredible value out of that. Now, don't play these. We need them. Okay. It's pretty important. I think a Crippling Cloud is fine. And then if we could... there's no way we're going to get enough block to avoid losing HP. So we're just going to go for the kill ASAP. We're going to lose buffer and HP, but I think it had to go that way. All right, so this is... no, this is fine. You probably should have played Predator first, but oh well. So now we're going to be a little aggressive. Footwork is helpful. 15. You're doing 16, we got 20. Fair enough. Okay, this is where we want to stop. Just, we don't want him to get too buffed. Neutralize, obviously huge. We'll dagger, throw, and dump strike. Then we get double Sneaky Strike. I think we want a bullet time now. And we're just going to play enough to not take damage. Hold on. Maybe don't do that one first. 17. We're good. Okay. Dude, this is an extremely good fight. This is a very, very strategic run. So you're on 12 HP, so you're dead. Yo, dude, this is... I'm feeling surprisingly great. Birdface Turn is modestly helpful. Runic Dodecahedron, I do not really like. Another Sneaky Strike, I think, is extremely good. The amount of energy refunds we can get off this is becoming, you know, nearly comical. So you start, and you hope you don't discard a Sneaky. It happens. 15 damage. So we are going to lose buffer. We still have to play one of these. Even if we play this, we lose buffer. Yeah, we go to 14 HP. So, might as well hold it in hand. It's a pretty easy one in my world. Necronomicon. Normally, when I think of the Necronomicon, I think about... the Ironclad. That's not the case here. It's working just fine as the Silent. We do want to play Footwork for HP. Let's get some sneakies and kill you. Works for me. It's just one of those ones where I think, you know, we were complaining about not having sustain. In Venom, it's sustenance. We need some more defense. I'm noticing we're having a lot of turns where we're not drawing into defense, which is absolutely understandable. Let me see. A footwork, defend, takes us to 11. We would be fine. We're going to start with a dagger throw, just to see if we draw a sneaky strike, which we didn't. But we did draw a leg sweep, which is actually, like, substantially better. Okay, so you're still doing 15 damage. That's no good, obviously. We have no discard enabling with sneaky strike in hand, which basically just makes me want to die, but we'll get there, presumably. Again, we'll just put up enough block. We're waiting for the Wombo combo turn. Obviously, this is not it, but what we'll do is we'll hit you with Terror and then a doubled Predator. And honestly, even as wonky as our draw has been, we probably get you this turn. Please. Please. Oh, he's dead to poison anyway. So yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of thought the deck was wonky, but it's getting something done. Now, Blade Dance does work well with Envenom, but I don't think we want to turn Envenom into a build-around just because of, you know, where we're at. We're going to make Envenom a lot cheaper so that we can actually get it out there. And we do want to play it faster against this guy, because the fight's going to be much longer, obviously. Okay, 12 damage. So, he already starts weak. You go for the discard and hope for the best, I think. Then you double up on this. Certainly allows you to play a Crippling Cloud, and then you do this. Okay. We take no damage. Now, Footwork is a must-play. Probably, to be honest, I think you dump a strike, and you just play a strike and then hold 2 defense. Ice Cream would work really, really well with this deck right now. We got a ways to go, but I think this is an okay bullet time turn. So we get Envenom out there. Smack you around a bit. You're doing 12 damage. Let's preserve as much of our hand as possible and just start building that poison up now. All right. Unfortunately, the only way to get rid of... Or the only way to get a discard is to play Calculated Gamble, which will also get rid of everything. But I still think you do it, because you do it like this. Terror, Calculated Gamble. Sneaky Strike would be awesome. Didn't get it, but that's okay. You're just going to double up on Predator, which is going to give you absurd draw next turn, and then preserve that weakness for as many turns as possible. 18 damage. Pretty important to note, we don't have to block. Certainly we'll keep playing this. We don't have to block, but at the same time, why not? And I'm just going to play strikes to get him out of my hand. We're going to keep all out attack and survivor to enable our sneaky strikes. I think that's been my big strategic mistake so far. So, because we have the opportunity to do so, let's start with an all out... let's be safe. Let's start with a survivor, as much as it's kind of the coward's way out. All right. Then are we going to bullet time? I think we'd rather save bullet time, honestly, and just hit you. Hit you again. We discarded it. Life goes on. It's not like we're in a dangerous position. We still have this buffer going for like an execute later, in theory. Okay, we have discard meta, which is very nice. We'll dump a basic defend. Double up on Sneaky Strike for absurd energy refunds. And we're not taking damage. Well... This is not, again, like, I feel, from an artifact standpoint, like, this deck doesn't have that much going for it, but I'm being made to look like a fool, because actually, it's crushing it. I'm as tempted, sort of, to use the Fear Potion, but I don't necessarily think we even need it. You are doing 32 damage. That's extremely no joke. Do we need to play everything? 26, no, absolutely not. If we don't need to play everything, we certainly won't play everything. 13 damage. You might, by the way, be like, why on earth is this guy not playing the bullet time? Well, I'm kind of... I mean, I don't know if it's a great decision. My methodology is pretty simple. I'm not playing bullet time because we have enough every turn to play what we need, so I'm kind of saving bullet time for maybe a better turn later, which might be dangerous because of our frailty. Hold up. Are we finally going to lose buffer? Yes. I can only put up 19 block, so we might as well put up 0. We got him regardless. Like, he's totally done. So good. And let's use it here for fun. All right. He is going to hit us for 3. No, he's dead. Never mind. All right, dude. It's popping. This is a tough one. We do play a lot of cards. 1,000 cuts could get us in there. After Image is also pretty helpful. We're not in a Shiv deck, but we do play a lot of cards. Phantasmal Killer, though. I actually, for once, see this. And I hope for energy here. Call me crazy. I think we can get away with no upgrades for the extra energy. I don't want to make cards cost less because I'm very happy with what costs 2 right now. It's a bit of a tricky decision on my part, I'll admit. Now, we absolutely 100% have to recall. Don't forget about that. 12. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. I guess we would definitely rather just kill an enemy. I think this deck is bizarrely kind of great. And we may lose, is definitely within the realm of possibility that we could lose this run. But I'm proud of it no matter what. This is going to sound weird, but I'm going to save up for a big bullet time turn now that we have Envenom out there. I'm proud of it because we didn't just build, you know, the kind of deck I've been building. This is its own unique beast. And so far it seems to be doing pretty nicely. We do poison, so Bane is kind of tempting, but oh, I'm willing to fight. Absolutely. This is one where you just hope for the best. You know what? I'm willing to use a potion. No Sneaky Strike, please. Let's go. Actually a great card to remove here. Now you're going to live. But we're not going to take any damage. So this is a free relic. I also think, you know, I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but I'm pretty proud of the way I played on this run. Certainly, you have to die. So we'll just hit you with that. Then, you know what? Give me the buffer turn. Just so we can get Envenom out there and start to get ahead of you, hopefully. We are not going to take damage as long as we dump Burn. So I think we'll set up for next turn. With Phantasmal Killer especially. Okay, we'll start here. Now, I think we'll discard everything. We have Phantasmal Killer, so it's a big turn for us to be able to, you know, do as much damage as possible. That's not really working out. Well, we kill you anyway with Double Predator. Nunchuck. You never know when that energy is going to come in handy, I guess. I will take an upgraded Sneaky Strike. You could pretty easily argue we probably have enough. I'll tell you when I've had enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No reason to lose your artifact to 7 damage. Given the choice, we'd choose otherwise, obviously. And this is base. I mean, we probably should have played Envenom first, but that's the turn we've been looking for. You know, anytime you can play free Sneaky Strikes, you're very happy. Well-laid plans. Sick voice is getting to me. Well-laid plans is literally worthless right now. Concentrate strikes me as kind of being worth something, but we will pull a strike out of the deck. Just trying to keep it. I mean, 25 cards seems pretty okay right now. That's the way I'm looking at it. Footwork plus defend still means we take damage. Hopefully we draw into some sort of defense. Obviously did not happen. It's a good bullet time turn. We are going to lose our buffer one way or the other. But Phantasmal Killer. Okay, we got to kill one. I think we do pop this. Do we pop Envenom? It doesn't matter whether we pop it first, to be honest. We're just going to play our hand, like so. And we're not taking damage. We did use a potion, but hey, that's what it's there for, I think. Hold it. Yeah, okay. Everything's a-okay. These enemies are all pretty close. We can discard. Do not discard Sneaky or Predator, ideally. Hey, lucky me. So, you will be... Maybe we'd rather double up on this, actually. Very good fight. They've all been very good fights lately. I think we'll skip that one. You know, let's get that recall done as soon as possible. We'll try to dodge campfires, I guess, unless we need the rest. Or the alternative looks bad. I think we'll go for the ultimate sneaky strike turn right off the bat. Although, you know what? Let's double up on Predator first. It even gave us energy back. So now we get tons of draw next turn. On a turn in which we will also have double damage. But it wasn't really the payoff I was looking for. So what do we play? Dude, I am so annoyed that we can't dump any cards to get Sneaky Strike working. But either way, we'll double up on this regardless. And we'll play a Sucker Punch. Still a good amount of damage. We still can't dump anything. Okay, we're going to draw a discard enabling, so obviously hold your other Sneaky Strike. Probably play this just to get it out. And, I mean, we're stacking up Poison with Envenom. I think we just want to make some hand space, and we're good to go. Alright, easy turn, by the way. Dagger Throw, discard this piece of garbage. Double up on Sneaky Strike. Do another Sneaky Strike. We might as well leg sweep. Now we're at 21 damage. Phantasmal Killer, all out attack. Store your other 2 blocks. Dude! Why is it whenever I'm a little bit under the weather, I get like peak galaxy brain by my standards? This time I'd probably rather double up on Predator just for the kill. Totally was not going to save for the draw. At this point, I do think an Acrobatics, especially upgraded, is going to carry a lot of value. Pray, remove a card from your deck. We're going to continue to remove strikes because we don't have that many basic defense. Let's put us in a position... Dude, we need Sapphire Key, but Tough Bandages would have been a pretty okay call. We don't need the rest, but I don't really want to fight an elite, so we're going to stay flexible in the middle here. So there is a discard, which means we can take advantage of this. Might as well. Dude, Ice Cream. Ice Cream as a relic sends us. You're still doing 12 damage. So we're going to lose buffer no matter what. Let's double up on Predator then. And we might as well... let's play Crippling Cloud. Again, it's 28 damage. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the coil. The constriction. So we'll Dagger Throw and dump a defend. Double up on Sneaky Strike. Which, I mean, you're dead. You're probably dead. You're definitely dead. You're not... Okay, you're dead? You're dead. Okay, fantastic. Did take some damage there, though, but that's, I mean, Pantograph is kind of, that's what we're there for. I gotta tell you, Piercing Wail that's upgraded and we can hold on to until a really bad turn seems extremely good for us. This is a bit of a weird one. Obviously, if we can draw into a Sneaky Strike by discarding, we'd be happy. But I think we'll start and just be like... And I think right here, we're happy. He's got 4 turns of weakness, and we didn't take any damage. It's a start. What do we do now? I mean, doubling up on Predator means we take no damage. And then you probably just say next turn, give me that Phantasmal. And you know what? Let's, You are still taking damage. Okay, well, we'll play that then. Easy enough. Still no discard. And we have all Sneaky Strikes in hand. Haha. Well... let's hit you for 40. And then weaken you again. And I think we need to make hand space. Probably should have dumped to defend now that I think about it, but... Still no discard, huh? Well, what are we drawing? I think we're okay if we bullet time here. We're literally exactly okay. And this turn we have buffer. So we're actually, like, looking real nice. Go ahead and hit. It does not matter. Go for it. Managed to ride that one out. It was a little touch and go for a bit. Flechettes is interesting, but without it being upgraded, it's a tough ad for me right now. You're a problem. Okay. I'll tell you what, though. 7 damage, not a problem. We'll play a simple defend, and then... we're just going to hold where we are, even though we could have hit him one more time. 24 damage. So this is a big turn for us. We definitely are going to start with a Dagger Throw, and we'll dump Piercing Wail for now. Then Sneaky Strike doubles up. You're doing 36 damage. You're doing 11 damage. We'll probably hold there just to be safe. I know it seems like we're wasting energy, but this guy, he's just annoying is the thing. 27 damage. Vulnerability is pretty important. 18 damage. It's not that bad. Yeah, well, again, we're just going to hold. Okay, now we have discard potential. So we're going to discard and double up on Sneaky. Hit him with the Sneaky again, Dad. We could double up on Predator. But I actually think, let's try an Acrobatics real quick. We'll dump a Strike. We get Sneaky back for free. Hit him again. What is it? I'm not even paying attention to what he's doing right now. I'm like, whatever you want to do is inconsequential. We'll play a Defend and a Phantasmal Killer and then pass turn. Because I think a doubled up Predator stands a pretty good chance to kill him. At the very least, it ruined his life. Good fight. Second Crippling Cloud is almost interesting. Well, I'll tell you, I don't really think we need a Noxious. Pair is kind of interesting to me. Escape Plan is almost always good. Against the final boss, it might not quite get there, but... And it's not upgraded, so you know what? I'm going to say no to that for now. We have another shop coming up anyway. I'm going to pull our last basic strike out of the deck. And then I think I'm just going to cool it. I think I'm just going to hang out here. 369 gold is enough damage financially for us to do some really good stuff on our next boss fight, hopefully. Let's start with a Acrobatics. We'll dump a basic defend. Sneaky, well, we'll start with Terror, actually. Then Sneaky Strike gives us a bunch of energy in return. Phantasmal. And we'll hold Predator. And we'll just hold everything, because I don't want to run the risk of discarding it. A doubled up Predator is now, like, I feel like almost every time that's how we want to go. So we're going to do that even over the doubled Sneaky Strike, just because this is our best damage dealer. We didn't discard on this turn. What an idiot. Anyway, at least I'm not taking damage. We even got our energy back, so I don't feel as bad about, you know, my life, but that was pretty dumb. With the Sneaky Strike, it's very simple. We dagger throw, we'll dump a basic defend, we double up on Sneaky Strike, get a bunch of energy in return. Honestly, I think I'm okay with a calculated gamble. And what I'm really just trying to do is, well, not have this turn happen to us, but I wanted to draw more Sneaky Strikes and just keep the train going as long as possible. Probably we'll just do this. 23 block. Yeah, we're good. Bullet time is weird now. It's like a bomb. We just hold it in our hand, and when things look bad, we're like, okay, now we're going to take advantage of this. This is a weird one. We'll play Acrobatics just to trigger the discard. Then it allows us to double up. We'll double up on Sneaky first, just for block. Or sorry, just for energy. And then we'll, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. He's dead next turn. Even if we do nothing, he's dead to poison. I did not expect this deck to be so good. It kind of came together in such a ramshackle way. Certainly, I think an Explosion Potion, not as valuable as an attack. Dude, I will... At this point, why not? Let's add as many Sneaky Strikes as we can. We got rid of all of our strikes. Sorry, we got rid of all of our strikes, all of us. So here's how you do it. First turn, we terror. Footwork. Defend. We take no damage. All we need. Anything that enables discards. We got it. It'll probably... It has a good chance to dump a Sneaky, but... And it dumped our good Sneaky, which is even more frustrating, but... Now, you're going to do 26 damage. This is highly dangerous. This enables discard, so I'm kind of willing to make it work. We definitely need to at least get to here. That way we only lose the buffer value. 26 damage again. Okay. I think you probably... I mean, do we care about doubling up on Sneaky Strike? Wouldn't we rather just bullet time here? It seems right to me. And then we'll play... basically all of our non-attacks. Then play this. Then play this. We're going to take damage. We're only taking 7, though. We're getting out way in front of these guys. Double damage this turn. So this is like calculated gamble. Almost certainly. It helps us out enough that I'm like, this is the right call. Plus, I mean, this guy is now 36. He's dead. Wow, we got super lucky. All right, anytime you're at like nearly full HP, you're going up against these guys, you're probably set. Dagger throw has to go first. Then you can go Sneaky. And you can go Sneaky. And then you go, yup, yup. It's not protecting us too much, but that's okay. We still have 5 damage coming in. And the dazes, which is really the worst part. But, okay, this is pretty easy. We'll definitely just Predator. Draw as much as possible. We're going to definitely beat the third boss. I feel very confident saying that right now. $24. I mean, we can get there. That's more than 24. Yeah, let's not. How are we going to do on the final bosses? Dude, I have no idea. Thank you for not dumping Sneaky Strike, at least. Oh, my word. Not quite dead to poison, but like real close. Oh my god. Very, very, very strong run. It did take us 54 minutes, but I'm feeling good. You have to say at the very least this is a successful run here. We did get every key as well. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. So first things first, we have a dead node, unfortunately. Choke is definitely interesting. I think, the specimen would be really good if it was the one that actually gave 1 extra poison per poison. As is, this is only good on the elite, which is still maybe worth something, but this is only good on the first boss. So I have to think, is a doubled up choke that valuable? Sometimes we have incredibly good turns there. I think it probably is. And then we probably, in my opinion, do we really want to cut a basic defend? I actually don't think we want to. I think we will buy perhaps a swift potion, and then I guess I'm going to take anchor, but it's real close. It wasn't really the bounty I expected to get, but at this point you might as well spend. Obviously. All right, so thank God for Anchor. We are taking 28 damage, but we have 14 block already. So we'll probably Terror you. We really need the Acrobatics. And then we'll dump probably Crippling Cloud. This allows us to double up on Sneaky Strike. Bunch of energy back. Now we can afford... We do have draw, but it's in hand. So now we can afford to play Envenom. I'm just thinking, do we play... There's 28 damage on field still? No, there's 26 damage on field, and we already have 14 block. There's 23 damage on field. So in my head, I'm like, Phantasmal, defend, defend. This should preserve our buffer and leave us with a strong turn next time. So we definitely want to turn. Before we do anything, we likely want to draw. This is a tough one. I think a defend is actually worse than a weaken here. So this is bullet time territory. Sadly. Well, obviously we should have played Choke first. But either way, we're not taking damage. These guys are both pretty close to death. We're just hoping for good draw. We do have double damage this turn. We have discard, but not in the way we'd like. I'm going to discard right off the bat. Okay, this is huge. Immediately, I'm like, okay, we get sneaky. Doubled up, even though we are weak. We get to draw. Leg sweep could preserve us here, but I'm like, okay, 13 damage. Are we going to get there the old-fashioned way? Can we get to enough block? Well, this is an energy refund, so we probably want to play it regardless. And what an energy refund it was. Can we get to enough block? You're not weakened, so we're going to play it probably regardless. 25. We can definitely get to enough block. I am also still willing to do that. And you should be killed next turn, but you might live a turn depending on what these guys do. Can I just say, extremely great... Well, that's not so good, but extremely great time to draw Piercing Wail. We're taking so little damage. In fact, we're taking 0. Yeah. So what do? No, we're not taking 0. Well, now you don't have much of a choice. I think you allow yourself to get... No, you're still taking 0. Oh my god. It just took buffer for the burn, which is absolutely sensible. Alright, this is very good. It's draw, discard. We'll dump Necronomicurse. Now, do you choke? and double up on that? I think you do. Obviously, right after that, we go for Sneaky Strike, which does not allow us to do bullet time, because I am an idiot. Dare I suggest? I mean, I really, really don't want to take damage. So, an energy potion tilted in this direction, plus a crippling. Oh, now we can bullet time, of course, but the crippling cloud. They're all gonna die. Okay, easy. Oh, we're still alive. Stone calendar. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Fatigue is starting to set in, but here we are. No discard turn 1. How do we approach this? Terror is very important, as is Crippling Cloud, as is Phantasmal Killer. And then next turn, we just hope for blocks and discards. We do have a discard. Choke seems insanely useful. Then, Survivor on the defend. I know it seems a little wonky, but you got to keep your Sneaky Strikes available here. Alright, so we're going to take a decent chunk of damage. We're going to take 11. But we did do like 200. 45 damage. Well. Certainly, I think he'd probably look at something like this first. This is a wild one. We need to put up some more block. I'm willing to play this. Because we're weak, I think we're going to calculate a gamble and just try to get out ahead of this. We still take a lot of damage there. Alright, we're back to our old selves. Finesse does something. Envenom does something. We're trying to draw into a potential victory. I really want to play Phantasmal Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? I think we're going to lose. Thank God for discard is all I'm going to say about this. I'm not resigned to the loss yet. I just think it's incredibly likely. But when we get the right turn, I got to level with you. It looks gorgeous. I think we got to hit him. All right, so we're still taking 15 damage. Now this is the turn we got to... Ideally, we would remove all of his strength. He's doing 36. He's already weak, so we definitely just go like... That's 31. He's doing 36. We're at 37, baby! Alright, I would probably start by playing a defend. Or something like it. This is going to sound ridiculous. I guess you wouldn't even play the defend then. I'm just going to shoot for the moon next turn. So this is kind of what I needed. We're going to... well, we need to be able to play bullet time, so I have to think. We have a Sneaky Strike, and we have... Okay, so we're going to double up on Sneaky Strike, although Choke is also tempting. This is a matter of necessity, basically. So I don't think we need Sucker Punch. We probably need all of our blocks. Then we double up on Sneaky Strike. Then we play Choke. Bullet time. Probably a leg sweep would be a wise choice. We might as well just do it like this. We're still going to die. Well, dude, we went for it, okay? A great run nonetheless. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. Genuinely, it was a fun one. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. If I already said that anyway. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Northernlion to be notified when I go live in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!